Hey guys, it's Ryan with My Listing Club. In this video, I'm excited to show you two new products. They are CSS packages that are based off of the new and upcoming Fit Starter site. What these CSS packages do is allow you to, in just a matter of a couple clicks, flip over the entire My Listing dashboard between a modern light mode look and a modern dark mode look. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into that. And right before we do that, you can get your hands on both of these CS packages already by going to the MyListing Club website. That's mylisting.club. Go up under the menu, Resources, and then do a sort by the CSS packages, and you'll see the first two listed there: Fit MyListing Dashboard Light Mode and Dark Mode. So you can grab either one of those or both if you wish. And let's go ahead and get into what these look like. Here I am in the back end of the Fit Starter site in the dashboard. And what the dashboard basically means is any link that has this slug in it, which is my dash account. That's what we're going to be looking at. Here we are looking at the dark mode version. I'm going to quickly just update this page because by default, when you get the starter site, it's going to be in light mode. So obviously, if you grab the CSS packages of your choice, you can put it into dark mode to start. Totally up to you, but if you buy the starter site, it's going to be in light mode. I'm going to show you just how easy it is to flip over to the dark mode. Okay, so let's go ahead and just look at each of these endpoints. So you can think of the MyListing dashboard as the MyListing dashboard, or you can refer to it as the WooCommerce endpoints. I've heard it called just a bunch of different names, but whatever works for you there. But as you can see, it's a clean, more modern version of the MyListing dashboard using nothing more than CSS. When you talk about CSS, it's mostly just about design, cleaning things up, making it more modern, fixing alignment issues, things of that nature, rather than adding functionality. I do have some guides on how to completely customize the MyListing dashboard experience with Elementor. So if you're looking for more functionality, then definitely check those out. Like, for example, inserting a custom support page into here is something that you can do. So definitely check that out. But for this, we are just talking about with the flip of a switch, switching from a modern light mode look to a modern dark mode. Okay. Yeah, let's run through some highlights here. I'm not going to run through every little detail because there's just too much to cover. But on this particular screen, we've got our statistics, and we see that each of these boxes are individually styled with color. That is a new feature. And another really cool thing is I've matched this purple color of the views to the purple color of the views over in this box. And then same with this one. I made this one blue, and then the unique views over here are blue to match. Okay, some hover colors there, hover styling. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and jump over to the next one. So dashboard and listings. Some things here. Custom gradient underlines to signify that these are actually links. Each of these actions in the card are uniquely styled to match the gradient. So we're going left to right, we see with this gradient underline, purple to kind of like a blue, and then kind of like this light blue color. So these hover icon colors are following the same pattern: purple, darker purple, blue, a shade of blue, and then kind of like that light blue color. And then of course the delete action, we want that to be red. Yeah, so really cool stuff there. Drop downs are consistent. Let's jump over to promotions. We've got some unique gradient styling going on, unique gradient icons. Okay, just a really clean look. And favorites look pretty much the same, but we've got that gradient underline there, some styling on the hovering of the icons and whatnot. Looking at the orders, I've cleaned up a lot of the padding and margins and everything to make it just a really clean, easy to view look. Gradient underlines to show that these are actually clickable links here for the orders to view them. Obviously, they can click the view menu as well. But if we click into this order, some unique styling here. Again, the goal is clean, be consistent with everything, whether it's like uppercase letters or whatnot. Just be consistent across the board. gradient links, all the buttons the same size, same padding and all that stuff. Yeah, so that's that one. Let's look at subscriptions. Same exact thing. Click into a subscription. Nice and clean, all laid out properly. One thing I've fixed here is the switch plan. So this is if you're using WooCommerce subscriptions, and then the switch plan allows you to upgrade, downgrade your plans. But this button always bothered me that this button never aligned with the actual product name. So I took some time to make sure that these vertically aligned in the center together. Okay, so that's that. Looking at the final piece here is the account page. So same thing, gradient button down here at the bottom, border wise. If we edit the address, we see the same thing, consistency, gradient underlines. Okay. And finally, if we were to add a payment method, same thing. Even all the way down to the error messages are styled. Okay. All right. I ran through that pretty fast. It may not seem like a ton was done, but I can promise you that a ton of work went into make this happen. For those of you that don't know, if you edit something, like let's say this drop down right here, if you edit that, it can impact things like drop down menus in the submit form, in advanced search and explore pages. The way that MyListing is built is that there's a sharing of CSS selectors and IDs, and you just got to be really careful. So a number of days went into making sure that what I changed here does not break something somewhere else, the look of something somewhere else. Okay, so let's go ahead and look here in the back end and see how all this magic happens. And WP Codebox, if you haven't heard me talk about this plugin, definitely check out the guide I've written for it, the discount, the post on why I switched to this from the code snippets plugin that everybody knows about. This is just probably my favorite plugin, or top 2, top 3. It's just amazing, not only for the design and stuff that it allows you to do, obviously, but it kind of teaches you how to write CSS if you don't know how, with using their autocomplete feature. But the real magic here is conditional loading, and that's really important for my listing sites, especially because they're harder to optimize for performance. So you need to really limit where you are applying CSS on your site. If you don't take these steps, you are highly likely to be applying CSS across your entire site, whether that element is used or not. So with WP Codebox, we use this conditions builder button you see me hovering over here. If I click into that, you'll see that we're only applying this CSS to any page that has the My Account slug in it. So like I said before, here's the My Account slug. So whether that's going in and editing an address or whatever, so let's edit this address, you'll see that we still have that My Listing Account slug in there. So that's what we're targeting, any page with that slug. And we're only applying that CSS there instead of your home page, your listings, and all of that stuff. So highly important stuff. Okay. What else can I tell you about WP? I go on forever about WP Codebox. But the other magic of this here is just the ability to toggle a switch to switch between light mode and dark mode, or vice versa. Or if you just want to test something, like right now, if you get the starter site, you get light mode. But if you want to switch to dark mode, you literally just need to click on, first you need to disable light mode. So that snippet there, click on the dark mode snippet, toggle it on. Just that fast, you've switched over from light to dark. Okay. And then before I show you what the dark mode looks like, let's just say that you're experiencing an issue with a code snippet. Just simply toggle it off and, look at your website and see if it's fixed, or that's typically going to be more applicable to code snippets that apply functionality, but you get the idea. So I'm going to go ahead and just that quick, we now have dark mode. Let's see what that looks like here. All right, there we go. So we are looking at we're just going to go same order, looking at analytics first. One really cool thing I wanted to point out, as I did with the light mode, I made this entire views box, this purple color, and unique views, the blue, and then so on and so forth, and gave each of those its own unique coloring, so it's easy to identify the stats. I did a similar look here, but instead of doing the whole box that color, I did just the title here. The views title is purple, unique views is this blue, and then button clicks is this blue. And then I also took the time to make these animated bars uniquely colored to match the heading that they apply to. And as I did with the light mode, you'll see that the purple of the views and the blue of the unique views match over here on the right. Views, unique views. So all of that matches up here. Okay, and then the button clicks title, color, background matches the clicks icon here. So everything's uniform and matches. Okay, it's a really clean look there. If you like dark mode, I think you'll dig this. All right, so let's go ahead and look over at listings. Same thing as light mode. It's flipped to dark. You know, these icons on hover really pop here when it's got that dark background, so that's pretty cool. All that's the same, just that dark background. Select two boxes is what they call them, drop downs, backgrounds. All right, so let's go over to promotions. That same look, like I said, it just really pops off the screen with that black background. And the same is going to be the case for the favorites. Okay, looking at orders, same thing. And just, you know, if you like dark mode, I'm just going to keep harping on that. That's all it is. It's just popping off the screen a bit more. So orders, subscriptions, go into the subscriptions. It all looks the same. It's all uniform. Again, here's that alignment, vertical alignment of those two things that was driving me crazy. Okay, and then the final piece here for the dark mode is the account page again. You see it all looks hunky-dory, as they say. Edit the billing address. That all looks good. Okay, if we add our payment method, all the way down to the error messages that it displays, that's all styled. Okay. All right, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you get a lot of use out of both of these CSS packages, or even better, if you go with the starter site. It's just a matter, if you don't want to wait for the starter site and you're not going to get a starter site, it's just a matter of logging into your MyListing account, downloading the CSS package that you want for the dashboard style, plop it right into your website, and you're off and running. Obviously, if you have any CSS that you've done of your own to apply to your MyListing dashboard, then you'll need to either remove that, or you can incorporate that into whatever you pull in from this CSS package. So it's not that difficult. You've got the MyListing Club Facebook group if you have any questions, and I'm happy to guide you in your process. Okay. All right. Hope you enjoyed this video, and hope all is well, and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.